right, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. This is Wednesday, the 4th day of February, 2026. This is a live broadcast. Thanks for joining me. As usual, as the program goes on, there is always a link on the comment section where you can voluntarily join us to discuss about the topic that we are treating in this video. So, as you all know, it's no longer news that the U.S. military are already in Nigeria. And I am glad that most of their moves are not going to be made known to the people. I understand that that is security. So where are they going to stay? Are they going to have a base now? Or are they going to wait for the second batch to come before they will have a base? And so on and so forth. What about the people who said no, no, no to the US military, who pushed Tinubu to go and have another, agreement with Turkey? How are they going to feel? Do you remember Professor Yusuf, this man Sheikh Gumi, so many people who were agitating when US carried out the strike on Christmas Day? A lot of people were agitating that they don't want this, including Nigerian celebrities and so on and so forth. But why they were agitating, the real people were dying. People were being massacred. A lot of things were going wrong in Nigeria, but nobody cares. And someone like Asari Dokubo, because a lot of people are panicking at this moment. You remember what Asari Dokubo said, that he is going to fight the Nigerian soldier, the American soldiers anytime they arrive in Nigeria on board, that he is going to kill them and so on and so forth?
Yes, Daniel, I plan to fight America. Daniel tell you, yes, I plan to fight them. Are they not human beings like us? When the time comes, you know whether we'll be able to engage you know whether we'll be able to engage America if they will live here. Let them come down. Maybe they'll fly in the air. They will come down. When they come down, whether they will live here. Yes, Daniel.
All right. That was Asari Dokubo, all these things, sometimes it's just laughable. That was Asari Dokubo. Asari Dokubo was saying that he is going to fight the US. That time, if you can, remember the videos I did that time, I was saying that why Nigeria are in America signing document as if they are signing it under duress, giving America go ahead to do what they want to do because of the fear of removing maybe Tinubu's or destabilizing his regime. I don't know. But why they were doing that, so many people who do not understand geopolitics and what is going on, they were bragging so that maybe Tinubu will hail them. They never knew they were even putting Tinubu in more trouble. So Asari Dokubo was saying that, come on, that he is going to fight the US soldiers. He's going to do this, he's going to do that. And at that time, people were handing him. A lot of people who were, who were Tinubu supporters, they were saying that, yes, Asari Dokubo, if they come, Asari Dokubo have the capacity to handle them. He will handle them. He will do this, he will do that. I was just laughing. So what I'm trying to tell people now is, where will Asari Dokubo be? What will he be doing now? Like, what is he thinking self at this moment? What is he thinking? Someone who made video, not once, not twice, not 3 times, saying that he's going to fight American soldiers immediately they enter Nigeria. First of all, that is just a direct threat. That is just a direct threat. And he's going to fight American soldiers. Anyway, a lot of people, I saw so many of them today. So many of them are from the northern part of the country. They are vowing that anytime they see the American soldiers, they are going to fight them. I say, these people better be careful. First of all, you don't have the capacity to do that. Yes, you don't have the capacity to do that. I think you should go and ask your Boko Haram, brothers who kidnap an American. They should tell you how the Navy Sea came to Nigeria, killed the Boko Haram members, rescue one American person, and return him back to the US without any casualties on the American side. So you should go and ask questions before you said you are going to fight the American soldiers in Nigeria. And another thing is that this is where you have to understand at this moment that what is going on in Nigeria today is people supporting terrorists, people who are terrorists, who are in government, who are in the city, who are in the offices, are more than people who are in the bush. Because at this moment, everybody is now saying, no, 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 no. Not everybody to say, don't misquote me. I'm talking about people who are supporting these terrorists. They are saying, no, we can fight America. America should not come and fight terrorists. Why would someone, if you are sane, if you are mentally stable, why would someone say that America should not come and fight the terrorists? Every blessed day in Nigeria, minimum of 92 people are being killed by this Fulani militia or ISWAP or Boko Haram. Like, are we going to continue like this? Anyway, with this, we have a guest in the house, Mr. Wimbo. If you have been on this show from the time, Mr. Wimbo is not a new guest. He has been with us for a while now, telling us so many things that is going on, his experience when he was serving the Nigerian military. So today, I am glad to have him on board, and I want to ask him the implications of the US forces on ground, what he feels that is going to happen. Are they going to collaborate? Do you have any information? What do you think about this current situation? That is one. Secondly, people who are opposing the US forces on ground, what are they going to do? And how will America respond to it? Mr. Wimbo, good evening, sir. You are welcome.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chicks, and good evening to you and to our able listeners right across the world. And I'm happy to be with you this evening.
Thank you, sir.
Now, you see, it's quite a pity that we have to come this way.
Mm.
And, you know, when we come out here, we begin to speak about the inefficiency, the incompetence, the lack of, will, that willpower to fight, engage these ragtag terrorist organizations in Nigeria by a defined professional military force like Nigeria. I think number 4 or 3rd in Africa's strongest, military. It gives me, serious worry. The reason why United States is coming in there is because of the ineptitude of the leaders of Nigeria, the politicians, those that commands the powers, to give instructions to the armed forces to take care of these people. But they cannot do it simply because Mazo culture, the Nigerian armed forces have been infiltrated by agents or sponsors of this campaign. It is a campaign that is going on in Nigeria.
Okay, what campaign is it? Because a lot of people may not understand what you mean by campaign.
When you call campaign, I don't know whether they will flag you when you say Islamization of Nigeria.
Most of my videos are not monetized. I don't care about monetization because you see, I mentioned death, rape, anything that is happening, I mention it. Even though YouTube doesn't want it, I mention it. As far as they will not take down the video, I don't care about monetization. So you can go on and use the right word that you can use.
All right. Thank you so much. You see, Islamization is real in Nigeria. I think you played some time ago the voice messages of one of the generals in Turkey, of the Turkey army. Yeah, okay. That is exactly. And which country did Bola Ahmed Tinubu sign the defense cooperation with recently? Is it not the same Turkey? The Egyptian news media came out and indicted Turkey for their role in equipping, arming Boko Haram that form alliance with ISIS West Africa and ISIS itself. So why will you now think that? Why do you think that Gumi is always talking about Turkey? Because Turkey is playing that role they want, that country to play. That big brother, role, brotherly role that Turkey is playing when it comes to the support, for these terrorist, people. Turkey will want Nigeria to be Islamized. Turkey will benefit if Nigeria is Islamized today. They will benefit from the gold. They will benefit from every other thing that you see. So any life that is lost in that country is not anything to worry, for them. That is what you should understand. Now, you see, if you look at this African, this soldiers, United, Marine Corps that are coming into Nigeria, the boots of American military that are coming into Nigeria now as we speak, as reported in most of the new media's outlets in Nigeria, it's a sign of weakness on the side of Nigeria. There was a time we had one major general. He was my former ECOMOG commander, Victor Malu. He's from, I think, Benue State. There was a time when, this United States African Command, they were anticipating to bring their headquarters to cooperate with Nigeria, by sending troops and opening, outlets in Nigeria. Victor Malu said no. He was, I think, the chief of army staff at that time also. He said no, that he would not be in support of the American military, cooperation in Nigeria. And the Nigerian people said no, that they have everything it takes to combat any kinds of insurrection, whether it is within or outside. So, and what is the modus operandi of this United States Africa Command, what is popularly known as AFRICOM, is to strengthen transnational. One of them is to transnational, security cooperation, guide against terrorism, terrorist attacks, and so on, and development in military cooperation, and so on and so forth. So the reason why America is coming to this country today is the influence of these terrorists. Not one group, not two, not three, not four, not five. More than 7 of them are operating in Nigeria with the support of the outside world, especially member countries of Organization of Islamic Congress. America, and the reason why it is going to work is that majority of the people, especially from the Middle Belt down to South, even some Christians in the North that are seriously affected by the actions, wicked actions of these people, are in support of it. They are in support of it. Instead of you to kill me, chase me out of my land, let America come and save me. That which Nigeria has failed to do. And Nigeria will not do it because Nigeria is complicit. The Nigerian government is complicit with what is going on. T.Y. Danjuma came out and said it openly. Remember that T.Y. Danjuma, Lieutenant General T.Y. Danjuma, was once, I think a defense minister or chief of army staff as well. He said so many things that the army, the armed forces, are, complicit of what is going on. He said they are supporting them. They are aiding them. They are covering them. He said they cover them. That's what this man said. Till today, the Nigerian army has never come out to say, hey, former chief of army staff or former defense minister, why did you say that? Come and explain. Because they know that this man has a lot of information of what is going on in that country. So there is nothing anybody would do in Nigeria as we speak today that America has set their feet onto that land. There is nothing they would do. If you fail to do what you're supposed to do, protect your own citizens, which is the primary responsibility of every genuine government. Then other people with higher and superior powers that can speak when you cannot speak will come to help, as long as the citizens that are affected requested for them to come. And why are they requesting? They are requesting simply because that the authority that they have trusted and voted into power, if at all that they voted them, have failed them. If you go to
All
Benue
right.
State today, there are so many places in that place, according to Tortevi, that strange people have taken over those lands. Why would that
Mm,
happen in a country that has a very serious government? As we speak today, in Sokoto, there is an attack going on in Sokoto, terrorist attack going on in Sokoto.
mm.
In Pande,
Yeah.
is it Pande in Benue State?
Yeah.
ACP, Assistant Commissioner of Police, has been killed in that particular place. Why is
And
all this thing going on in
and
a
and
country like
a
Nigeria?
monarch is missing in Kwara State today after the
Just
terrorist
imagine.
attack. Yeah.
Mazo Kocha, just imagine. Why would this be happening in a country that is so huge, so vast with resources, and with so strong military force? Why would that be happening? I take inspiration, although many people doesn't like him, from Abacha's statement. If any insurgency lasts for more than a week, those in government is aware of it, and that is why they cannot curb it. Thank you so much,
All
Mercy.
right. The last question I want to ask you, sir. You see, a lot of people have been boasting that they don't want the U.S. government in Nigeria, especially people from the northern part of the country. And someone like Asari Dokubo, from the beginning of this video, I just played this video before.
Yes, Daniel, I plan to fight America. Daniel tell you, yes, I plan to fight them. I don't know.
All right, people like Asari Dokubo and so many of them like this. So how would they, what will be their next move? Who have been saying in the public that they are ready to fight America, that they want to fight America. Now the American soldiers are here. Do you think that they are just boasting, or they are going to look for a way to attack the American soldiers on ground?
And now, it's a Mazi Chicks. I do not, waste much time in responding to the boastfulness of people that have no power. If your government cannot stand the military might of the United States of America, being so irresponsible to protect their own their own citizens, then I don't know what these people will say. Now that the Americans' boots are on the ground, in agreement with Nigeria, they are not coming on their own. They are
Mm,
coming with agreement that they had, I think, in Rome last year with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In Rome last year, they signed that agreement. They are implementing it, and as we speak, there is a congressional hearing
yeah,
on
today.
Nigeria as we speak. What
Yeah,
today
today.
is going on.
Yeah,
So my
it's going
people,
on. Yeah.
let this people, as long as, you can only fight America when you are united, not when you are fractured with hate, with people taking your land from you, with people using their religion to lord over you, with people coming out with intention of removing you from your ancestral land and take it over. These are some of the things that you can do. But once you are fractured within this, parts, there is no way America will never succeed. For me, instead of you to come in and introduce Sharia in my mother's ancestral land, it's better that I bring someone who is going to save me, that I have the same, Christian ideology with, not someone with Islamic ideology that is going to take over my land and lord his or her own religion over me. As I will not do that. Thank you. If America, if they have the power, if they have the vim as we speak, let them go and stop America from coming. When America threw the bomb in Sokoto, where were they? Why don't they know where America is in the Gulf of Guinea, in the Atlantic Ocean? You can go there and begin to fight them now. So why are you now wasting your time thinking, yeah, the other guy, there is a train passing within my area. Please do not do it.
All right.
You see, so when America sent those Tomahawk missiles to Sokoto, why didn't they go? Why didn't they go to the sea to go and fight them if they have the capacity to fight America? They are just empty barrels, very vacuous in the brain, that are making empty noises. You remember when El Rufai said that during the election If America comes in here, they will go in body bags. When America sent their missiles in Sokoto, the land, the headquarters of Caliphate, what did he do? What did he do? I am yet to to hear the response of
All
El
right.
Rufai that threatened American soldiers as at that time. These things are just
All right.
emptiness. They cannot do anything. America is going to do whatever they want to do, and they will get out. They will achieve that their foreign policy part of making sure that Nigeria Christians are protected before any other thing. Thank you so much, Master.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir. Let us go to Mr. Christian. All right, Mr. Christian. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. You can unmute yourself, sir.
Okay, brother Coach Andewo, how are you, brother?
I'm cool. Good evening, sir. It seems there is a background noise in your area there, right?
No, there's none. Maybe it's from someone else. Can
Okay,
you
okay,
can you
okay.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I don't even know where to start from. But you see, in this life, that is when they said, "Be careful what you wish for, because you might as well have it." You know that Fulani agent, the Fulani Caliphate agent in Niger Delta, who is supposed to be our own, our brother, but he had choose to serve the caliphate. And I remember when he was saying that you just played this video now when he said that they will fight America when they have foot on the ground. America now have foot on the ground. You see, this whole thing. Look, let me just also say that for me, as an Igbo, as a Biafran, I am grateful to God. And my hope is that every genuine Biafran, every Igbo person, and every Christian, not just Biafra, every Christian in that country, we should be praying for the well-being of President Trump. We must be doing that. Because, Okocha, let me tell you, my brother, I'm here in the Western world. I see a lot of things. I hear a lot of things. I know some, not everything, but I know a lot. If not for the advent of President Trump, is God in his infinite power and wisdom brought Trump. If not for that, the game was set en masse. The Islam, the terror, you see the Taliban, this Taliban style government in Afghanistan, it was set en masse in Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. But God just intervened, just at the whisker. Trump came. And if you remember, this is one area where I feel vindicated, and I thank God for that. I remember when I told you, it was last year when Trump was just sworn in, I said, bro, that Trump has his kind of, handful with
Yeah,
world
yeah.
issues. But
You
that
made
at
that
some,
statement.
you remember, right? I also
Yeah,
I also made it with, but it was on your program first. I also made that program with one of our brother, Choose Survivor. I told him that at some point, so people were there was a lot of people who were feeling despair that nobody is coming to their aid. But I knew somehow that at some point Trump was gonna get to the table of Nigeria. And that when he does, things are not going to be the same again. And since Trump stepped on it, look at what is happening. And they've not seen nothing yet. A lot is, oh my goodness. So, like I said, we must be thanking God and be praying for Trump, because you see what? Now, the Asari documents of this world, it is said that if America put food on the ground, food soldiers on the ground, they will go after him. Now, let me just give you one preamble, and so that we'll watch out and see how it plays. The
okay.
Asari documents of this world and the Islamic Fulani terrorists, they will begin to organize now on how to take out an American soldier. It could be one, it could be two, whatever. This is what they will be working on now, moving forward. But you know what is going to happen? That is going to finally be their doomsday. That is, you see that young man who was daring trouble, and his Yoruba government, his caliphate
Why,
Yoruba
why, why
government.
do you, why do you say Yoruba government?
Yeah, I say that because listen now. I say that because the government is Yoruba government. Not minding the fact that they are subject. Tinubu is subject to the caliphate because whatever they ask him to do is what he do for the most part. But there are some he cannot do because he cannot dare America. Tinubu cannot dare America. But for the most part, they've been collaborating. The Northern Fulanis and the Yoruba oligarch. They've been. It's not today. It's been going on. It was after this unlawful conviction of Nnamdi Kanu, an innocent man that all he asked for was just give me freedom, give me referendum. If our people decided, that is all. And he stood
Okay.
up and said, listen, no, wait, Okochao. He stood up
Yeah.
and said, I will not sit and fold my hand while your terrorist soldiers come and slaughter our people. Nobody will accept that. Self-defense.
Yeah.
And what happened? They kidnap him, they work together, and they try him. Under this Yoruba Tinubu government, the judges, the judicial, all of them Yoruba, and not only do they convict him to life unjustly, and they handed him over to the caliphate, to Sokoto. And you remember that Sultan of Sokoto, made Tinubu a day before the conviction, or two, probably a day before the so he sent him to Sokoto, and they continue down this path. And you think I'm going to be nice to them? No way. But let me tell you that judgment has come upon them. We shall see how this thing will play out. I know what the terrorists are going to try to do because they hate America. Why? Because America wants to save the life of not just Christians, but innocent people. This is, my goodness me, I will not have enough time to say everything I want to say, but I'm thankful to Chukwu Okabe that they are coming to an end. This whole thing, because America, though it's a small portion now they brought in, is going to increase with time. You see how everything will work out. There's nothing more to lose. Absolutely nothing more to lose. So if you are resources, to hell with your resources, because we have it for this decade, if not century, nothing comes out of it. Electricity we don't have, good road we don't have, hospital we don't have, school we don't have, nothing, absolutely nothing. Just in the hand of the few oligarchs, few criminals, with all these criminal Biafran Igbo politicians. Chineka, all of them, God punish all of them. So thank you, my brother. Sorry for my my harsh word. I'm sorry about that. Thanks, you, brother.
I see you are so brutal on them. You are talking out of anger.
If you can't
Anyway.
imagine how much I hate these evil people who sell their with this life save. If you waiting where you won't carry the world go.
All right. Just because of time, let me ask you the last question. You were driving to somewhere and you diverted again. You were talking about if these people now coordinate an attack, maybe mistakenly they killed one US soldier. What do you think that is going to happen?
Oh no, there's nothing like mistaking, my brother. It's not mistaken. And America is not joking. America understands them. Today I saw an interview, a statement coming from the government saying that the America has arrived. They acknowledge the arrival, but according to them, they don't have details on what and how. You see what I mean?
The next move, yeah, that was the information I got from Abuja this evening before starting this video. So they don't even know the next move.
Exactly. Well, they will not know. There's no how they will know because Nigerian government, heaven bear me witness, is a terrorist government. The terrorists are the one running Nigeria. We can't be so ashamed or scared to say it. The terror, because you know what? Nuribadu is a terrorist. Shetima is a terrorist.
So? Why do you say so?
Matawale is a terrorist.
Why do you say so?
We have provable evidence. Do you know that this Nuribadu, they were training people, most of them Fulanis, that they brought into the country and said they are going to use them as forest guard. So that is like taking a key of the kitchen and handing it over to a rat. So these are the people incredible, absolutely incredible. And they are working together. So this whole thing is going to everybody go see them now. It go make boom for everybody eyes. What these people have engaged in. They're engaging the Islamic countries who are financing terrorism in Nigeria. And at the same time, they think that nobody, my brother, all the ego. You see, Asari, I feel sorry for some of our people, young boys in the Niger Delta. He doesn't care about them. All he cares about is himself. And he will put them on the line to protect himself. So I pray, I hope that they will wake up and realize that this guy don't care about none of you. It's just to use you for his own aggrandizement. He make money, he make everything. And so he's not helping them. But now let him I dare him. He said it is his word, not mine. He said if America have boot on the ground, they will fight them. Let them go and fight America. Let's see how that will play out. This young man, that Alex, he dare Nigeria. He said, you, the government, if America knows I'm here, they know I'm building. He has built 30-something. Meanwhile, the billionaires and millionaires all over the place, nobody cares. The wickedness of the black man stinks to the high heaven. But let Tinubu and his cohort, let them use those Fulani terrorists to go and destroy let them go and burn it again. America is watching. Thank you, my brother. Thanks.
All right.
Master,
Thank you for
Mr.
sharing
Master,
what you think,
Mr.
your
Master,
opinion with us.
Can I? Yeah, Mr. Master, can I just answer that question before my brother comes in, please?
Okay.
What America will do if they lost a soldier in? See, my brother, all the surveillance with their 5 Gulf Stream, all the reconnaissance, they carried out over the airspace of Nigeria has mapped out all the coordinates. The coordinates of these people are on the war plan paper of the United States. Don't joke with them. You do not joke with them. If you kill anybody, they will fish you out no matter how long it is going to take them. If you cannot kill, you see, when Nigeria, these guys are joking, they don't know the impact of Nigerian war when you have their own soldier killed. You see, they have the coordinates, even in the riverine areas. Even the man that has threatened to attack them, the video is there. They've analyzed it. They know the coordinates of where he stayed. If at all he is in Nigeria, if anything happens and it is proven that that place, they will deal with it. Do you know how they killed Hussein and Ode, the 2 sons of Saddam Hussein that was planning after their return from Jordan to attack the U.S. military base? Do you know how they killed them?
Ramas, you know what? Anybody who knows our people in Niger Delta, I regard them as our people because I know the history of the old Eastern region. Anybody who knows those young people, stay away from Asari Dokubo because the calamity, you will be a victim for nothing. Stay away from Asari in Cobb, don't fool. You must stay away. The notes and petition, the things we will be writing. He has been killing Igbo youth. His days are coming. Stay away from him. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Mr. Wimbu, I don't know. You have not finished what you were saying because I want to go to Mr. Dandington.
I wanted to, you see, when these people came out in the Gulf War, when Saddam Hussein was taken out, the children, they called them Hussein and Ode. They were, I think they returned from Jordan as at that time, and they were also planning to attack US. It was that time they used one of the bunker busting missiles to pick them out from the bunker in Iraq, in Baghdad, where they were hiding themselves doing the secret meeting. How did America locate them? That is to tell them, you see, Nigeria is supposed to be one of the strongest army in Africa and one of the, let me just say, 10 or 15 strongest army in the world. But nobody knows the reason why God made them to be what they are today. Let's say they are strong, as I expected them to be strong. Maybe I would be disadvantaged with that superiority. You see, so all things work for good to them that love God, whether it is good or it is bad. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, Mr. Dandington, you can unmute yourself.
Say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I mean, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. Hello? What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention.
All right, hello? Mr. Dandington.
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
So, you see this video I just played, I want to ask you a question because a lot of people fail to understand the genesis of where we are today. You see, in 2014-2015, we already had Boko Haram operating then. Boko Haram have been existing. And as of today, Boko Haram, ISWAP, and all these people, we know where they are operating. We know what they are doing. But the majority of people who infiltrated the whole Nigeria are Fulani militia. These people were imported by the APC government, the coalition of Tinubu and Buhari. So that is why I just made this video for you before we move forward, for you to understand. Now, the American government, sorry, the soldiers are in Nigeria, and normally the word collaborating with Nigeria government is the first sentence in everything. They are collaborating with Nigerian government. The question I want to put forth to you, how will they succeed? Knowing fully well that the Nigerian government, their politicians, let me use Nigerian politicians, imported these terrorists that America is on ground now to fight. What do you think? Is there no contradiction there?
Okay, let me start from where the other gentleman that spoke, and it's like he's well versed in terms of knowing, since he was in the military, he understand. I'm a northern neighbor to the US, and I have been to few of their military bases. They knew quite all right the whole problem before they came to this country. Number one, Donald Trump does not listen to anybody. Let's start from there. He do what he feels, what he thinks is right. People might not like it, but he will do it. That's number one. Number two, Buhari and Tinubu and the likes of Atiku, people that left PDP and went to APC, were the one that brought this militia from the Sahel states, from Niger, from Mali, from Cameroon, name them. Now, Tinubu knew that if he does not support Buhari, there's no way he can become president. There's no path. Okay. Now, he has to, he who dictates the piper plays the tunes. Now, some people will play the game that, oh, he inherited it, but he knew about it from day one. Yeah, don't let us play games here. He knew about it. Now, you're talking about if America will succeed. I guarantee you 101% they will. Remember the tape of Mr. Olaume that you always play, that to solve a problem, there are three parts to it. There's the policy, there's the strategy, there's the operation. Now, Mr. Donald Trump from America, the policy, that one is set. Before America comes to fight any war or go to any battle, I guarantee you, it's like a school. The people that are coming, it's like a class. They might be going to that class for the next 2 years, but that one will not be visible to public.
Okay.
I've been privileged to watch Navy SEAL training. They don't joke. Delta Forces, they don't joke. Now, somebody asked that if they kill one American, what will happen? A lot will happen. Not under this man, Mr. Donald Trump. A lot will happen. He has legitimate reason to come because he wants to protect people that are being killed unjustly. Now, for you to now kill one American soldier, remember the interview he did in Afghanistan when he told Ayatollah that I want to remove, is it Afghanistan, the leader, that I want to remove my soldiers. But if you kill one American soldier, I will kill you. Then the person that was interpreting now cringe. He said, tell him what I said, that if you kill one American soldier, pending when I will remove my boots on ground, I'm coming to kill you. So the guy now interpret. Then the leader look at him. He now shake. He said, yes, I will kill you. He said, I will kill you. If one American soldier falls to the ground, I will kill you. Now let's go to Asari Dokubo. I just feel sorry for that guy. I don't know whether you know, 2 weeks ago, there was one Canadian drug dealer that was arrested in Mexico. His name is something Weddings. Asari Dokubo is not tough. He can only survive within Nigeria. I'm talking about strong cocaine narcotics that there's a bounty of $15 million on him. If America want to take Asari Dokubo out today, it will not take them, they will not lose sleep over it. That's why I say that they should come, they will collect. I just feel sorry. I feel sorry for him and his children and the nuisance he's parading as soldiers. I'm so sorry for him. Even Putin, as tough, as powerful as he is, he cannot tell Trump that America should come and do XYZ. These are world power that they have might, they have power, they have missile, they have everything. Not somebody like Asari Dokubo. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. Now, let me backtrack a little bit because The defense minister said something that really, really pains me. As much as I have respect for that man, he disappointed me on Seun Okinbale, the last interview. When he asked him that, where is Ubasani? He said, oh, it's MIA. Somebody that we saw that the ISWAP shot on the forehead. Every respect I have for that man just went down from 100 to 2. Is it because you are the defense minister you cannot say the truth? What is what that can happen? Leave the place. Let the people that are in power, that are fellowshipping with the Fulanis, let them continue. You are a man that people respect and people see through you that you have competence. But if you are not trying to liaise with these people and be saying what you're not supposed to say, it's a bad precedence on you and your reputation as a person.
Yeah.
I'm happy that the Americans are on ground. Look at Alex. Look at what he's doing. The guy came out and said, Nigerian soldiers are not protecting their own people. Do you think, as he's speaking, he has people in the Congress that he's reporting to? Whatever he's doing, there are people that are aware of where he is. If anything happened to that man in Nigeria, Nigeria is in trouble. Because we cannot keep killing each other. Because just like you said, I see your passion every day. I watch your video on a daily basis. In fact, when I wake up in the morning, the first thing I see whether you have dropped a video or not. Because we cannot keep counting dead bodies. These are human beings that are being killed on a daily basis, and we are protecting them on peace deal. And you're protecting them on a peace deal, on giving them, trying to say, oh, they are negotiating, and oh, if you don't support Islam, you have to pay Giza tax and the likes. Which country, just like you said, that country has to break like Bosnia as the governor. It has to break. Nigeria has to break. If Nigeria does not break, it's a matter of time, just like Mr. Awubulum said, it's a matter of time. It might not be in our lifetime, it might not be in our generation. Eventually, it will happen.
Yeah.
So I pray. How come when England want to exit Brexit, it was easy? When Westerners want to break, it's easy. Why come when it's Africa, it's very tough? They don't want to do it. Why? Because of vested interest.
Indian and Pakistan, it was easy.
It was easy.
Anything about Africa, problem.
How come when it comes to Africa, it's always hard?
I am sorry to say this, sir. You know, Africans are not intelligent. I'm sorry to say this because a lot of times we say that we have high IQ. Africans are intelligent. If you are intelligent, you see an ideology. Like I was making a statement, one of my videos, you know, I used to make a lot of videos. I don't remember the number. One of my videos, I said, while I was growing up as a Christian, I was born and brought up from a Catholic background. We used to go to catechism. While they were teaching me, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal,
they were teaching these other people that thou shalt kill.
Another person that I am an infidel, that they have a mandate to kill me. This is the problem. So there is any other problem. This is just the problem. You are teaching other people to kill me. Why I am being taught on how to not to kill, not to steal, not to commit adultery, not to do this, not to do that. So it can't work. These are two different words.
It can't. Now they went to Turkey. Turkey that we knew was a Christian country that was conquered by Islam. Now, Mustafa now came that, oh, we went there to buy ammunition. Are you sure that's all you went there to do?
No.
I don't like when people speak with both sides of their mouth.
See, any place Tinubu travel to, let me give you now just a secret. Don't listen to what Nigeria will say. Listen to what that country will say.
Yes.
Erdogan said Tinubu came to Turkey, that Tinubu and him have the same interest about the Islamic world.
The question is, what is the interest? That is what people should be. That's what people should be answering. That what is the interest? People doesn't ask questions. That one good thing about maybe Westerners or people like that live. Now, when you say something, we will question what you say.
Yeah, and lastly, because of time, I also went to see the Turkish military platform. So, Turkish military platform also posted that Nigeria, which is an Islamic country, will be one of the first African countries to buy their so this, their so that. I say, see these people. So this is an interest. There is no law. Interest rules the world.
Interest rules the world.
Yeah,
law
what
follows.
Who went there for Islamic interest, Islamic operation interest. So that is it, my brother.
So now, if the country now fall under Islam, under his watch, so that is an achievement as a president, because his name will not be forgotten in history.
He knows it can't happen. He was pushed
Buhari
to
could
do
have done that now. At least we know that it's the Fulani man that did it.
He was pushed to go and do that. He was pushed to do that.
Whoever pushed him, they didn't push him well. Oh. Maybe now American soldier is on ground. Israel will come in too. It's a combination of forces. What they've started, they will not see the end.
Let's see what is going to unfold.
Well, let's keep our fingers crossed, and thank you for all you do. God will bless you. I'm an ardent follower. May lay every day.
Thank you, my brother.
No.
Let's go to Prof. Daddy O. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Good day. Are you hearing me there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, my brother. Thanks for your program, and thanks for all those that have spoken so far. Now, one thing is very clear. You see, some weeks, in short, this week, last week, I was listening to a video of Issa El-Buba on, I think, Prayer Storm TV. See, I don't know why people don't realize what these Islamic folks are. Number one.
Okay, you say you were listening to Issa El-Buba.
But yeah, that is a
popular pastor. Yeah, what was he saying?
He said he was putting places in the Quran. In the Quran makes it clear, part of their conquer is to take over land. He made it clear that all these things Islam is doing in Nigeria, they have an agenda, that we shouldn't be deceived. And he was also making it clear that it's a pity people. It's like we don't realize this. He said he said that he was attacked by the former President Buhari. He mentioned it pop and play. He mentioned the year this thing started. So you see, he also commended Trump for his action. It's an answered prayer, and I'm happy for that. See, thank God the soldiers are here, and I know very soon action will take place. It's very good. There's no need of them letting the Nigerian government know the action, because we have a government that goes on to protect evil folks like these bandits. Once the American government says, okay, this is there, you see how they'll go and inform these bandits and give them protection. And to me, you see that Tinubu fall in Turkey. Yeah? To me, I may not be correct. To me, I think he stage managed that thing. He did it to divert the attention of people while he went to Turkey. It's similar to that time they said that is it rat and cockroach stole money in Astor Rock. They mentioned that it was to divert the attention of Nigerians from the main thing. You understand?
Yeah.
So this is, I pray the what they call it, the US forces get the job done. And to me, they'll get the job done. Because this, see, I'm happy you also mentioned it. USA have an interest. These Islamic folks are people, yeah, Issa Yakuba said that. There's something he said I will never forget. Do you know what he said? He said that then when he was in Islam, that they can be coming to a room and be doing training. That there's a lot of discrete things that go on in their action, in their build-up to strike. They say they don't mind how long it's going to take. And he also said that they themselves know how to keep secrets.
All right.
So we're up against, so when I look at people, I remember I heard Nnamdi Kanu mentioned in a video. I'm a Christian, but he said something. He said he begins to wonder, is it fasting and praying that is what's going to be used to knock these people out? Is it fasting and praying? All these big leaders are just like moot. We also what the guy from US, Alex, is doing in Nigeria. I just laughed. I knew that nobody will ever tamper with him. He also made it clear that the coordinates of that whole area is being monitored 24/7. And it's high time that all these folks in Nigeria, Asari Dokubo, Odjus Okara and Co., these evil folks, my dear, I think it's high time that it should be captured. Though let's watch and see, because one thing I know with the US government, when they start doing things, it looks like it's a play. It may look like there's no headway, but there's a headway. There's going to be a headway in one way or the other. And let me just say, the only thing else I'm going to say is that the days to come, I believe there will be some level of smile on our faces. But one thing is very clear, as you said, and the last speaker said, Nigeria being together is a scam. The government has even worked towards dividing the country, Nigeria. We also what happened. I'm an Igbo, I'm a Biafran. We also what happened. The new history book for JSS, at least the JS1 and JS2, there's no write-up of
Igbo history. The government denied that they did not approve that book.
See, the thing that annoys me in this country is I'm not surprised. Wait, this is funny. See, my late mom worked in Ministry of Education. Before any book is brought out, they approve it. I grew up seeing my mom, they'll bring some books, some textbooks. They'll say, okay, let me assume, okay, Macmillan for primary school, day by day for primary school. They bring it, they review it, and come up with one. So the Nigerian government lie. In short, I call them limpid liars. They're limpid liars. Okay, my brother. Thanks for allowing me to talk.
Okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. All right. CJ, we have to go back to this issue. You have to unmute yourself, Mr. CJ. We have to go back to this issue because I really want someone to touch something about this.
In trying to remove Jonathan, there were stateless persons that were from the Sahel region that were imported into Nigeria, and a former chairman of PDP made that statement. I'm not the person that made it.
But that importation is a fact, is it?
That importation is a fact. What has happened in Nigeria?
Let me first of all say that the idea of bringing people from outside the country to destabilize wasn't, I didn't say they brought people to destabilize. What I said was that the idea, they actually brought people into the country with the intention that those people will come and vote for them. I think you understand? And they never realized, they never knew, they were never convinced that they were going to win that election because PDP.
All right, that is a story we all know about. Mr. CJ, okay. I think in depth. Chusky, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening, Mr. Okocha.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, sir. It has
just
been a long time.
Listen to the video I played right now, right?
Yes, that talked about the importation of
these terrorists called bandits today, that the US are on ground to fight. So my question to you is this. Okay. What do you think that we the masses, what do we do at this moment? Because there is a high level of deception in Nigeria, in Nigerians' air. When everybody have been psycho conditioned, should I use psycho conditioning? Because this is more than a psychological conditioning. I think this is hypnotizing. Many people have been hypnotized, not to understand where this rain started beating us. That these same people in government imported these terrorists into the country. So if these people imported these terrorists into the country, why are they not even talking about the problem first before the solution?
Okay, sir. The truth is that I'm going to talk based on my own knowledge. I think this started during Goodluck Jonathan's regime when he wanted to contest for the second time. That is, he became president as a result of Yar'Adua's death. So the first, when he wanted to now contested, I think, is it the second term? The second term, I think they give him the opportunity to rule for the remaining years. Then contested and he won again, and that's 4 years. On elapsing, he wanted to contest for the second term, on the official second term of his bid. Then Buhari, according to what I've seen and what I had, Buhari vowed that Goodluck is not going to be there. And a lot of, if you go to social media, there are a lot of people who has revealed a lot of things about the mission of Buhari coming into as a president of Nigeria. You know, he imported these terrorists in order to help fight, in fact, to cause mayhem if at all Goodluck won the election, or if at all Goodluck is trying to oppose the result of the election. It was quite unfortunate that Goodluck is a kind of a disciplined man. According to him, he said that he valued the life of Nigeria more than any other thing. So he decided to shield the sword, not to retaliate, and eventually, this particular set of people, I heard that they were promised 100 million naira then, whether it is given to them or not, I don't know. So they could not pay them, they could not service them any longer. So they started causing a problem. Buhari started talking about Ruga, where to settle them. I think this is where all these problems started. The truth is that they have a mission of Islamizing Nigeria, and I want Nigerians to know, and it looks as if the United Nigeria, in fact, let me just tell you the truth, the federal government of Nigeria believed that the United States of America is coming to fight for Biafra. I don't know whether you know that. That is exactly what they had.
Exactly.
That is exactly what they had in mind. So they are not seeing it as they want to calm down the situation or the murdering of Christians in Nigeria. Rather, they are seeing it as sabotaging them or trying to come and divide Nigeria. Have you seen it? But the truth is this. I have said this many times. How can people of different ideology live as one? It is not possible. It is. Let us forget about sentiments. Somebody who do not believe in what I believe, how can we stay in one room?
And look at the deception here. Look at the deception here. Sorry to cut you short. They gave us a pseudo constitution. They gave us a constitution. They call it Nigerian Constitution. And the other people now add their Sharia law into their own. You understand? So we are focusing on Nigerian Constitution. Other people are focusing and working with Sharia law. This is the high level of deception that can happen where people cannot reason.
Yes. So how can a nation be operating with two laws? And okay, look at the scenario now. Okay, practice your law, leave others and what they believe. Even if we are cohabiting, mind your business. Yet you want to influence them. You want to force them to believe in what you believe. So how does it work? It cannot work. So I want to use this opportunity to thank the United States of America. In fact, I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm so much happy because I thought they have delayed much, self. Because all this I've been hearing when they're coming. If there was a program I watched yesterday, the lady was analyzing the number of deaths that has occurred as a result after the first strike that United States did. You understand? He started from there. In fact, the level of killing becomes times 2, more doubled. So these people are operating as if they own Nigeria, they own us. Please, I want to use this opportunity to also let Nigeria know that these people need to be wiped out of this country and let us have peace. Then if they refuse, in fact, they should focus more on dividing Nigeria. Let these people that have different belief be on one side, and those that have another belief be on the other side. You understand? Then if they are to come to our own, then it means that you must agree and abide by the rules and regulations governing the nation you are coming into. So it is very simple as ABCD. So any person thinking that the United States of America trying to what do I call it, feel sympathetic, because some people that know what they wanted to do are using a lot of words that will make the whole world feel sympathetic against them. So how can you say that terrorists are our friends? They are part of us, according to Gumi's statements. You understand? So the truth is this: America should double their strength and do whatever they come to do in Nigeria, and let us have peace of mind. The killing is much.
All right.
The killing is much. Thank you, my brother.
Right. Okay, now, a lot of people are thinking that this is what Gumi said. This is what Gumi say. I'm trying to let people know that yes, Gumi made that statement, but it's not only Gumi. You know,
yes,
that is why when America is on ground trying to fight these terrorists, a lot of people don't want it to happen. You see, anytime I'm talking about partitioning in Nigeria, a lot of people think that, oh, this guy, what he's saying, it's not making sense.
Let me give you one information, sir. You heard of the recent traveling to Turkey by our presidents? Hello? Hello, sir.
I'm listening.
I said, did you heard of the recent Turkey movement by our presidents?
If you are following me, you could have seen that I made up to 3 videos about that.
Very good. I'm following you now, 24 hours, I'm following you. So the truth is this. I want to tell you that, do you know that they signed the Turkey, I know you have read the agreement and the things they have signed. I want to tell you that Turkey is giving Nigeria ammunition. And do you know those ammunitions? Do you know where they are coming to fight? Do you know it is in the Biafra land? They have started using it. I have an evidence, strong evidence. They have started using it. They came to fight these guys that are fighting for the Biafran liberation. They use those ammunition to fight them. Unfortunate for them, some of the bomb they throw that could not break down, that could not completely broken. You saw Turkey, the name of Turkey as in the country that ammunition was made, written on it. I don't know whether you have seen that video in social media.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Thank you very much. So this is what we are talking about. That is why they are fighting. They thought and they believe strongly that it is Biafra that made the America to start looking into what is happening in Nigeria. They don't know that God, you see, one thing I love God is, you will be doing some certain things thinking it is your right. The time here when he will come out to defend or stand or fight, nobody stops him. Nobody stops him. I want to let you know that this is exactly God's appointed time to liberate Christians, to let them know that he is aware of their persecution. But the more fights are still coming because he will be the one to fight the last battle.
All right.
Christ himself, God will self be the one. Yes, sir.
It's all right. All right. Let's go to Mazi Chinedu. Mazi Chinedu, you can unmute yourself. Okay, he's out of it. All right. Back to what I was saying. I was trying to say before that when you see a lot of people who are opposing the America, they are just people who never wanted to fight Boko Haram, who were using Boko Haram for the same ideology that Boko Haram have been parading, which is the Islamization of Nigeria. Before, I used to play this video for people. Listen.
Everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver?
A very well-known leader in this country said that any attempt to to attack and fight insurgency is an attack on the North. So, you know, when you have such huge political considerations, there are difficulties. I mean, Buhari said that in the newspaper. General Buhari said that any attack on Boko Haram is an attack on the North. So what do you do as a government?
So this is what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to tell people, that you see, it is a problem of religion, it's a problem of ideology. Like, this is what these people believe, and you cannot take it away from them. You cannot take it away from them. So that is why I'm saying that the United States coming to Nigeria, it is going to be something that half of the population of Nigeria will not like. Okay, they are not going to like it. They will agitate.
Bro, Kocha.
They will plan to attack, and so on and so forth. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, okay. You can hear me, huh? Let me just quickly say something.
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, that video you just played now. Okay, that video you just played now. You know, Simon Ekpa is somebody who, the guy is just blessed. Everybody have different blessings, you know, in their life. In my life, I've never seen a person who is able to critically analyze, sort of unpack, you know, riddles. I've never come across nobody. I am telling you the gospel truth. Nnamdi Kanu is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, orator I have ever come across. Simon Ekpa has something very unique and special. That video you just played, I saw on another program from Chooks, where he unpacked and he kind of, you know, he decoded the statement of that soldier when he said that Boko Haram that cannot even deliver. You ask yourself, because this was what I said that Simon Ekpa unpacked. What did he's a general. He was a general. I don't know, because this is some years back. I don't know if he's still in the military or if he has retired or whatever. But the question is, what did
he has been retired a long time ago. That's a General Enenche or something like that. Is your brother?
No.
Is your brother?
No. That is not Enenche. That is not Enenche. Mazi Okocha. Is that Enenche? That is not Enenche. His name is something Abdullah, whatever. Eh?
No matter whom the person is, we are talking about what he said.
Yeah, but okay, now listen now.
We'll find out the particular person.
Okay, listen, Brahmas, listen. So you ask yourself, what was he referring to? What exactly does he want or expect the Boko Haram to deliver that they did not deliver? Because if you continue on that video, he says something like, leave it for, after saying that, why continue to waste your time when you cannot even deliver? I don't know if I'm making any sense, bro, Kocha. What does he want them to deliver? To take over the country, to impose Islamic Sharia. These guys, you see that soldier guy you see, these are terrorists, all of them. Their aim for them is nothing but Islamization and Afghanization.
You like using the word terrorist.
Bro, yeah, of course. I know that, you know, I don't beat around the bush. I'm a straight shooter. I call it for what it is. So these guys, the likes of the Musa, those ones are being used like these Hausas who have been so emasculated. So sometimes you can't blame them. Stone Cold Syndrome, whatever it is. Same goes for the governors, the politicians in Ali. I'm telling you, Jesus Christ, when we speak, people don't, but we will never stop speaking the truth because we know it to be truth. You know, these guys are under the spell of the caliphate. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Before we go to Max, and let us welcome Dr. Abuchi. Good evening, sir. Thanks for joining us. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good evening, Mazio Kocha.
Good evening, sir.
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So many Nigerian politicians were involved in importing these terrorists called the bandits today in Nigeria, and they accepted that they did. They came to national television to say that they did it to remove Goodluck Jonathan. And today, these same people who imported these terrorists, they have inculcated this idea on people that these terrorists are no longer enemies, that they are for their own use, they are freedom fighters and so on and so forth. What are we going to do to draw these people out more and more? Because it seems that nobody cares about people who imported these terrorists. what are we going to do?
Yes, my brother. The real truth is this. I will start from analyzing the reason why these people decide to bring in terrorists or Fulani, whatever they want to call it, to make sure that Jonathan did not win. It is not really about Buhari winning an election. This is one thing people never know. The bond you pay as a member of Islamic body internationally is renewable every 10 years. Yaradua took the position and supposed to have done that. For his 2 years, he never paid that money. He never paid that bond. And that bond, individual don't pay it, must come from the government who registered as a member. Then Yaradua died. Good luck did not pay that money. That is 4 years. Then he won election. He won election and enjoyed extra 4 years, and is going back to the second term, of which if he won that election, they will not pay that money, and automatically Nigeria will be removed. They know the secret. That is why they are ready. That is why Buhari is telling you that babu and monkey will be soaked in blood. That is number one point. US coming to save Nigeria is a very good point, because there's no way they can just come and divide Nigeria and leave the rest of the north to live with the Fulanis. The killing will not stop. But the first thing they are doing now, I believe, is to clean up that area, to make sure that the people are safe, so that when they divide this country, these people can be able to govern themselves without being infiltrated by these demons who are killing them. That is the point I'm making. But this thing you see that is coming up now, go and write today's date. A time is coming when the same US through DSS will be picking all these men who believe that they are untouchable from their various homes, and they will be sentenced for what they have done. And they know that is why they are scared of US coming in. But because of someone like Trump, they can never stop this movement. Then on our own side, me, I'm Igbo, I'm Biafran. I believe in the struggle for Biafra. I participated internationally, handled some positions when Nnamdi Kanu was there. And by the grace of God, the little I have, once in a while, I do contribute. The problem we have is this divided mindset among us. How many factions do we have now? We are looking for the same thing. But within us, there are different factions. Look at the terrorists or the Fulanis you see. They have almost 20 different terrorist groups. But when it comes to their agenda, they are united. They are together. They have the same aim. They have the same objective. And they are ready to die. And they are dying for it. Then look at us now. The point I want to make is this. We have only one particular people that we know that they have their foot in Asari, in White House. And even Nigerian government is accusing them of causing them all this problem. And that is the Biafran Republic government in exile. With their own little money they are paying, and those lobbyists that they have, they are able to expose Nigeria the more, plus other reports that is coming from different people, lovers of freedom. Even I know that your exposition also contributes, Mazo Culture, because you are doing amazingly well. We are not the only one listening to you. But the point I'm trying to make is this. If we really want our freedom, and those who want to kill us are united for the same purpose, why can't we find one umbrella and stand together at that place? Instead of every time we'll be asking ourselves, what do we do? How are we going to do it? Whereas we have where we can go and bring these our wonderful ideas to support these people, the Biafra Republic government in exile. Just like my brother said now, the Turkey that Madam Tinubu went to, sorry to put it that way, the Turkey that he went to, already they have started using the weapons to attack the people in the southeast. I saw it on the internet where some members of the Biafran Liberation Army are showing the particles of the weapon that Nigerian fighter jet fired in their camps. And it is written there, made in Turkey. So
All right.
Those are the
Let
case,
me come in.
those are the casing. Those are the bomb casing that exploded. Part of it is what you saw there with the inscription of Turkey on it. Yes.
Yes, I saw it.
All right. Let me come in. So I never wanted to go to that side, but you digress a little, talking about the issue of agitation and groups who are agitating. So some persons do reach out to me, urging me to join a group or not. I told them that I'm not a member of any group. So what I believe is what I believe in. What I know is what I know. Then this is what I always try to tell them, that there are three main points of agitation. Number one is lobbying. Yes, any people who are agitating must understand the principles of lobbying, and of which I know that, yes, some persons are doing it and doing it perfectly well. Then number two is developmental initiative. Let me put it in my own term, okay? What I mean by that is you have to develop your people. Like now, we are supposed to be, funding developments, the teaching of AIs in secondary school now. Like, let people believe that there is a future for them because of what you people are fighting for. Let there be development in your area, even though you can't do it, draw plans for it, let people do it. Like, start developing before time so that you will be able to totally control the people under you. And that is why people are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu
Sorry,
was very...
Mazi.
Wait, let me finish so that you can understand
All
what
right.
I'm saying.
All right, sir.
That is why so many people were so much afraid of Nnamdi Kanu, more than any other person. They are afraid of Nnamdi Kanu. Why? Because Nnamdi Kanu, just with microphone, we do something that everybody will rally around him. Now, once you are able to influence the people because of your good intention that you have for them, now the people are now going to fight for you. Now, let me give you an example. Even when they told Nnamdi Kanu not to go with crowd, Nnamdi Kanu did not go with crowd. But if he comes out, you will see like 500,000 people, 100,000 people, 50,000 following him. Now, they called police one day from Commissioner of Police to go and arrest him that he's violating court order. The police got there, seeing up to 100,000 of people. You can't dare to arrest this man. Like, he gains the favor of the people. So these are the principles. That was what people in Spain were doing. Like what is going on in Spain today. If those people said they need the country today, they will have it. They have finished everything. So many countries that have divided in peace. This was what they did. Yugoslavia, when the crisis was going on, they were lobbying. They were gathering their people. They were bringing out strategies of development and so on and so forth. So I understand everything that is going on. And these are the areas I would really like people to engage themselves in. Try to develop people in secondary school, build them up, start building them while you are lobbying. Then on the issue of security, it is very important because there were people invading the southeast then when Nnamdi Kanu was coming. That was even the essence. He formed the vigilante and I understand that time. So everything he was doing, he was gaining the favor of the people. Today, a lot of people are confused. So many people are still on the line, but a lot of people are confused. They don't even know what to do. They don't know the one that is right or wrong now. So what I'm trying to say is that we should also engage in developing ourselves. I know that when it comes to lobby, they are doing it perfectly well. Let us also engage in developing ourselves, our children, our neighbors, and so on and so forth, so that we can gain the trust of the people. Then the last thing I'm going to say, in Nigeria, people who are agitating, both the Yorubas, the Biafrans, and all those people, they are not engaging in politics. Yes, that is their strategy, and I'm not against it. But other countries who gained their independence, I understand something that they were able to hijack the political structure from their domain. That was the first victory. Like anybody, you want to be governor, you want to be House of Rep, and you don't believe in this ideology of our people, you are going nowhere. I understand in Nigeria, vote doesn't count. But that is a show of strength. And that was why they were afraid of Nnamdi Kanu. I know when Peter B and Atiku went to London to beg Nnamdi Kanu that time, like this man was in control. If he says you are going to win, you are going to win. He says no, and then as he was controlling people because he have the influence. So these are the things I would like, people who are agitating. Like me, I have my own method of agitating. You see the way I thought, what I'm doing, what I believe in, that is what I'm agitating towards. So I believe that everyone should focus on developing your people, guiding your people, and don't forget lobbying is very powerful. Okay.
Thank you, my brother. Please let me just round up so that another person can take over.
All right.
I'm speaking all the way far from South Korea. So I've been following you up. It's late. It's early morning right now. It's already morning.
Wow.
So my brothers, please. What I'm saying is, it's not necessary that you are going to be a member of any group. No. Like me, inside this my closet, I will just maybe on Saturday. I know they normally come online. Sometimes I will just go to their website. I find out I just sometimes $10, $20. I doesn't care. I'm not
Can I
loud
come
in it.
in, please?
It's secretly
No,
on my own.
wait a minute.
Then on the side of developing our people, Mazi, it is difficult when you have some people who have gone to caliphate to sign a signatory of doing whatever they were told to do. Look at Lex Oti. If not by the grace of God Almighty, Lex Oti wouldn't have won that election. If not that woman, Soma Oti, stood her ground. And today, look at what this development we're talking about now. It is vivid in Abia State. People can feel it, they can feel it, they can touch it.
That is
so there's no way we can develop with these demons who call themselves. Okay, look at the way they are spreading their wings. For these few days, they thought they have win by gelling Nnamdi Kanu. All of them are now coming out from their hidden closet and they are now spewing rubbish, declaring what they want. Look at Soludo is now threatening to demolish a home market. You know, these are the things. There's no way we can keep ignoring the truth and waiting that maybe we can get involved in politics or do one or two things in order for people to hear us. No, we have only one key, and that key is this particular period that Trump is in this seat. We must not miss this opportunity. If we miss it, and eventually Democrats come into that White House, story might change. It will take us maybe another 50 years to get back to our feet. Thank you so much, my people, and God bless.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate Mr. Abuchi. Okay, CJ, please hold on. We are on the queue, so I'm taking it one after the other according to the time people came in. Let us welcome Mr. Max. Good evening, brother. Thanks for joining us. You are muted. You can unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Can you unmute yourself? Yeah. I can hear you now.
Okay, so I mean, first of all, I want to say thank you for what you do. I'm also like one of your fans. You know, I wake up every day and I'm looking forward to seeing that you posted something on YouTube. I get a lot of information from you because it seems like the mainstream media don't want to report, you know, the important things that we need to know. So you're a very, very vital source of information to a lot of people, especially people like me here in United States. So thank you so much for using your voice and your platform.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right. What exactly is the topic?
Yeah, we are talking about the U.S. presence in Nigeria, and we are looking into the consequences of people who want to oppose the U.S. presence in Nigeria. There are a lot of people who said if U.S. come into Nigeria, boot on ground, that they are going to fight the U.S. soldiers and so on and so forth. And secondly, I'm also trying to remind the people, These terrorists that the US are on ground to fight, they were imported into the country by Nigerian politicians. I mean, they were imported. They paid for their coming, give them gun. They said they did not bring them to destabilize Nigeria, that they brought them to vote, to do election. And up to today, these people are still in power, no justice, no arrest, no probe, nothing whatsoever. Like, it seems that we are hypnotized. So these are the two angles that we are treating in this program.
Okay. So one thing I noticed about the Nigerians, the Nigerians, especially the youth, I think that I think the government is part of an agenda to distract the youth from actually understanding what's really going on and what's really at stake. Using things like entertainment, music. For instance, I notice the Nigerian youth are more interested in arguing about Davido and Wizkid and who's bigger and this and that, rather than focusing on the important issues that actually relate to them and their future. So I think this is also government sponsored. The government are encouraging this kind of distractions.
Yeah.
We need to focus on what's important. We need to focus on ourselves. The youth need to wake up. We need to wake up and we need to engage politically. We need to engage politically. So, for instance, you said they imported people from different countries to come and cause violence in Nigeria, and you have these people being maintained and being taken care of with taxpayers' funds, with Nigerian resources, with our funds that are supposed to come to us. So these are things that we're supposed to be complaining about. We're supposed to speak on these type of issues, but we are more concerned about just there was a time that they introduced Big Brother Nigeria or something like that. All these things are distractions from us really focusing on our real issues. I'm glad that has stopped now temporarily, but we still have other things going on that they used to distract us. We need to focus on the important issues. We need to, first of all, you have people that are armed. You have an armed militia. You have a Fulani armed militia in Nigeria that is killing people. So why don't we legislate for the government to enable the average Nigerian to also be armed so that they can protect their family and their property?
It's
these
not
are
going to
things
happen.
exactly.
They
But
won't
we need to use our rights and our freedom of speech, our freedom to protest. We need to go out there and protest and agitate for these things. The Bible says something. The Bible says that
if you go and agitate, they will shoot you.
of course they're going to shoot you, but we have to. So in every agitation, there needs to be sacrifices. There's going to be sacrifices. I'm willing to sacrifice myself for the future of my people. I'm not saying Nigeria is my people. I'm saying that I believe in freedom. I believe in liberation. Nigeria right now does not stand for freedom and liberation. I don't think that I want to sacrifice myself for that cause, right? A cause
All
of
right. I want to ask you something before you go forward. These people that imported these terrorists, some of them came to national television to confess that they did. So this is not matter of an allegation. They have admitted that they imported these terrorists. What do you think that we are supposed to be doing now about it?
Why are those people not in jail? Why are they not persecuted?
They are still in government.
Exactly.
And to add it up, Nasser El-Rufai, I believe you know him.
Yeah.
Babada Ahmed, I believe you know him. 2 months ago, they came to national television to say that Tinubu is using the national security advisor to pay these terrorists.
Wow.
So what do we do about this?
Again, why are these people still working freely in Nigerian government? And
because the Nigeria, as I talk to you, is under siege, and it seems that people are hypnotized. Nobody asks question. And these people owns the government. Yesterday, that was day before yesterday, you can see the Fulani herdsmen leading car with AK-47 in Kano. As developed as Kano is, they were carrying AK-47 in broad daylight, leading cows. But nobody is going to talk. Nobody will touch them. Why? Because anything you will do from top to bottom, that is principles of infiltration. They have infiltrated the government to Aso Rock, so you can't do anything again.
Right.
What do we do?
So again, we have to use the tools that we have. Just like you're using the internet. We need to speak out, and we need our voices. Our voice is not gonna go unheard. We need to speak out. We need the youth. We need everyone to come out, engage. You can use your phone. You can record stuff. You can document stuff, and that's an evidence. That speaks for what it supports what you say. If you have a video evidence of something, but we need to do something. We can't just not do anything about it. We need to try to hold people accountable. So I remember one time that it said something about a list of terror sponsors, right? What's going on with the list of terror sponsors? Where are those people that were listed in the sponsorship of terrorizing Nigerians? Why are those people not being persecuted right now and being held accountable for their actions? These are questions we need to be asking every day. All right, not just not saying anything. The Bible says that the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Okay, so eventually we're going to have to take it by force if we really want a change, and there is going to be sacrifices. This happens everywhere in the world. All right, in the United States where I live, there was a sacrifice for the First Amendment, for the Second Amendment, for all these, for the amendments, for the amendments of American citizens. There were sacrifices. People fought for this and people died for it. So for us to actually have a change, people are going to have to die, but we have to actually sacrifice, and we have to be willing to fight for it. Not just speaking about it. We have to take action. We have to engage. We have to be willing to be a target. We have to be willing to actually risk ourselves. All right. Just engaging, it's not really going to do much. We have to get on the field and actually take action with what we want. Come out and protest. Make your voice known to the international communities. Okay, now we have U.S. soldiers in Nigeria. Okay, so we can actually engage more in the international space. We're having our voice heard. You have a reverend all the way from a city in the northern Nigeria. He's speaking out, and the international community got to hear his voice. And now we're having response. So we can use the tools that we have, the internet, to be able to speak out. Most importantly, I'm saying the gospel is the tool. Most importantly, the gospel is what defeats evil. The gospel has defeated evil. All right. So we need to come out and do what we're commissioned to do. He said, go out and preach the gospel to all nations. We need to come out and preach them and preach the gospel. Yes, we are going to be targeted, but Jesus said in the Bible, whosoever is willing to save his life is going to lose it. And whosoever loses his life is going to get it. It's not about here and now. We have an eternity. We have eternity to look forward to. Okay? Eternity is forever and ever and ever and ever. This is just a temporary test.
Yeah.
So we need to stand for what we really believe. If we say we are Christians, we need to actually stand for the gospel and preach the gospel to all nations, including the people that want to kill us. We need to be willing to preach the gospel to them because they need the gospel.
Yeah. What you are saying is not bad at all, but what I see is that the gospel in the United States is different from the gospel in Nigeria, in the sense that the gospel in the United States is so powerful that you can be preaching with your Bible in your right hand, you are holding your pistol in your left hand. If anybody want to attack you, you can shoot the person. That is one of the most important thing that I love in the USA. That even though you are preaching, you are carrying the Bible in your right hand, you have the right guaranteed in the Constitution to carry your pistol, carry your gun, If anybody want to mess up with you, you shoot the person. But here, unfortunately, I also understand like what you are just saying. So many people, their crime, the reason why they died was because they were just early in the morning coming out to say it is not necessary for you to kill your neighbors. It's not necessary for you to kidnap, return to Jesus. They killed the woman in Abuja. Just that is her crime. There was a lady, I posted her video. Maybe you watch it. That was yesterday, right? Mrs. Katarina. She's an Yoruba woman. She was posted to Gombe. She was invigilating exam, an Islamic exam. So one person came in late to the exam hall, and the person came with a bag. Normally, you are not supposed to bring your bag and books into the exam hall. So the lady now said, no, you don't have to take your books into the exam hall or your bags. Give me your bag. The lady now collected the bag, like they used to do me while I was still in primary school or secondary school. The lady now threw the bag in front of the classroom so that the person will go and do exam. The person started shouting and that there is Quran in the bag. That was what led to the killing of the woman. Till today, nobody was arrested. Like they said, yes, you don't have to do that because that is a Sharia state. The same Nigeria. So there are so many instances like that people have died. Why? Because they don't have gun on their left hand. So what do you have to say about this?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate that in Nigeria we don't have these rights and these privileges, but in the United States, people actually died for other people to have these rights. All right. For black people in the United States to be able to vote and to be able to engage, people had to sacrifice and people died for it. So I'm saying that it's the same story in Nigeria. We're going to have to engage, and yes, there's going to be sacrifices, but it's going to be for the future. It's going to actually lead to something. That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying that ultimately, as a Christian and as a believer of truth, as a believer of the word of truth, the word of truth already told us that this is going to happen. A time is going to come where people are going to persecute us and are going to kill us. It's going to happen.
Yeah, Coach,
We were already foretold. So we have to use the information we have, and we have to use the tools we have, which is the internet, to be able to spread the truth. Ultimately, the gospel, Jesus Christ is Lord. Jesus Christ died on the cross for the sin of mankind, including the people that are trying to kill us. We have to share the gospel with them, and we have to live by the gospel as well. I'm not saying don't defend yourself. I'm not saying just be an open target. I'm saying
Yeah, I understand.
live by the word.
Unfortunately, we don't have the privilege you have. If I look behind you there, I can see a gun. You are still hanging a gun there.
I have a
So
lot of
you have
pistols. I have a lot
you
of
have
weapons, you know.
yeah, you have gun there. I can see your gun over there, and the
But
constitution
people
gives you
died
the
for
right
it. People
to
died for
carry
me
your
to have
gun.
this right. People died for me to have this right. That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
Yeah.
can I
So we have to
give,
do the same in Nigeria.
All
if
right.
you don't mind,
I appreciate Max.
if you don't
Yeah.
mind, can I explain a few things to him? Mas, his name is Mas.
I'm actually Igbo, because I'm seeing a lot of people saying I'm Yoruba or something. I'm Igbo. All right.
All
I'm
right.
from
Just
I'm from
summarize
Abia
so that we
State.
can go to Mr. CJ, please.
Yeah, okay, let me just, Bramas, Ndewo, is ni Onyibo. Now, the
I'm
thing is
Igbo.
this. Okay, what you said, it's okay, in a normal situation, in a different society. But Nigeria is not a normal society. You see, the people coming together to fight for what they believe in is laudable. We've seen it happen in many countries, even in Africa, like Northern African, they did it, right? The Arab Spring, stuff like that. But that's not the case in Nigeria. Nigeria is, if I have to describe Nigeria, you'll be amazed how I would describe Nigeria. It's very demonic. The creation was so demonically induced. Now, if you, as it is now, the Northern Nigeria, which is, should I say, majorly Islamic, Fulani, Caliphate, people from who are not originally, ancestrally, they are not Nigerians. They have their own goal. They have their agenda. They are so committed to it. And that is to push the Islamization and Fulanization. That is one. Now, so if you're going to come out to say, like, people with one agenda to protest and get the right government, get the right thing in place, it's not going to work. Because one, as it is now, a Yoruba guy is there as president. His people, let's just say, so how possible is that? His people will never accept it because they will feel that because their own is there. That is why you want to destroy the country, you want to destroy his government. Now, and the Northerners, this same Northerner I'm talking about, who are very majorly, they will never support it because your agenda is different. Your agenda is to build, to have a revolution that can change everything and makes everything work for everybody. But that's not what they want. What they want is entirely is different Sharia-induced movement. That is their own. Now, so you see, if you put this whole component together, you see that it's just unworkable, absolutely unworkable. If you have a country, like let's say you have Yoruba, Oduduwa Nation, which is about maybe 50, 60 million, whatever, or 70. Or you have Biafra, which is about that, maybe more. Or there, for example, so this different components comprises of about 50, 60, 70, some 80 million. If you have them, people with that homogeneity, people who have that value system, if there's something going on, they can come together. A Yoruba person will not say, oh, because the president is from Ijebu or the president is from Ogun State. Therefore, you know what I mean? So there's not that oneness in Nigeria from the get-go. Not just now. It's been like that from creation. The British that created it, they knew all these things. So it's not workable. The Americans know the solution. And sorry, bro, before there's a brother who said something. He said that they won't just come and say break up. No, they will, because of the Christians, right? So that's okay. I hope it goes that way because it's unworkable. You can't do anything. Thank you, my brother. God bless.
All right. Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Max, I really appreciate your opinion. What you said is absolutely, correct. I think there is a difference between Panadol and Panadol Extra. Both of them is for maybe headache. Nigeria needs Panadol Extra. That extra day is something. So not only Panadol that we need, we also need Panadol Extra. Anyway, it is what it is. Thank you so much, Mr. Max. Kindly stay with us. Let us go to Mr. CJ. Please, Mr. CJ, unmute yourself. After that, we go to Mighty Dot.
Yeah, thank you for having me today. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good evening. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, I really appreciate your efforts. I will say that may the Lord Almighty defend you, protect you, help you in anywhere you go and anywhere you are. Please, I'm grateful that you gave me this opportunity to speak. So I will be brief, but I'm going to make some points right here. So number one, talking about the situation. They say when you travel, you see. A lot of our people, probably they never travel domestically. That's why they don't really know what is going on. So I was able to travel through the north. Can you believe that when you're traveling from north to other African countries, like let's say you're going to, when I traveled through Castina to Niger, can you believe there is nothing like boundary?
Of course.
It's like you're traveling, let's say you're going from Lagos, if let's say you're going from Oshodi all the way to let's say you're going to Badagry all the way, before you know it, you're already in like when I was traveling from Castina, before I know it, I'm in Maradi. I say, where am I? They say you're already in Niger. This is Maradi. You see, when that side is like that, whereby some of our places where we come from, they have international blockade, they have boundaries. But over there, there's nothing like a boundary. A lot of times you might think, oh, this guy doing this is a Nigerian guy, but really it's not a Nigerian guy.
I understand what you are saying.
Okay, that is number one. The borders are, I should say, the borders are porous. So that's number one. If the borders are porous, anything can come in and go. Most of them claim they are from Castina. Most of them say they are from Kano. Most of them say they are from Kaduna. None of them is from there. That's number one. So you can never get their population. That's number one. Number two, talking about security and what we are passing through. Those guys have an agenda. And the agenda is one thing, is to take over this place. We are privileged to hear and to listen what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. This man was like ringing it like a bell. These people are coming. These people are coming. These people are coming. But you look at what is going on today. They're not just coming. So when I traveled to Libya, I passed through those northern side. Before you know it, I was in Maradi, from Maradi to Yemen, from Yemen to Sosoku, and all the rest of them. All of them has one agenda. Could you believe when I got to Libya, I told somebody that I went to a particular place called Douglas. I went to a particular place in Port Harcourt, and the guys had me, the way I was speaking. He said, "Are you from Nigeria?" I say, "Yes." He said, he knows Nigeria. I said, "Where do you know?" Because I was saying, Mudi Kabiru, Shinanta Shuf, Shinanta Clem. He said, "Oh, I know Nigeria. I was in Douglas Road." I said, "Where is Douglas Road?" "You mean Douglas Road?" He said, "The one that is in Imo State, Owerri." I said, "How did you get there?" He said, "During the Biafran War, all of them in Libya, many men, they were in Owerri fighting against the Biafran people." My brother, I was shocked. He told me about egusi soup and everything. He told me a lot of things about us. Different road, he mentioned it. So my brother, glory be to God. The essence of giving out this information right now is this. We have to protect ourselves. We don't have any protection. So the best protection is God, and at the same time, we encourage ourselves to protect ourselves by not exposing a lot of things to people. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially in the area of, like, I don't know where you reside. I just want to give you as an example. Please,
in Nigeria,
don't allow what happened to our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon about to happen to any other person. Number one, people should stop giving out their real identity, their real name. Number two, they should stop telling people, "I'm in Korea, I'm in this." It doesn't make sense. All we need is your voice. Your voice can speak anything. Just give us your information. That's it. I don't care if you're in Port Harcourt, like I'm in Chuba, I would start telling you people I'm in Chuba. No, don't do that. Just give us information, because these other people that we are dealing with, we never heard them saying, "I am Mustafa Kubaru. I'm here.
that is right.
I reside here. I reside here in Kuwait. I reside here." Something like that. You know what I mean? It's part of security. So the best option for me and you, my brother, you have already lectured us, Mr. Kocha. I appreciate all your lecture. I've been watching you. I followed you. And there was an answer that you gave to that guy from South Korea. You told him that Nnamdi Kanu was just using microphone. Just microphone, and everybody follow him. He said your action, is what people are looking up to. If you are honest, if you are saying the truth, like now we that are following you, we are just watching you. I don't need to be a member of this and that in Ezra. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
To say the truth. I don't need to be a Biafran something in Ezra to say the truth or this. The truth will always follow the truth. So
That is
like
right.
you have been on the path of the truth, exposing people. Don't be politically correct. Say the truth as it is. Like that man said, can I say anything in your program? You say it. You see, that's what motivates people. That is the essence of following you. That's how we get, even to the extent people already started planning good things for you because you're saying the truth. My brother, the best option, talking about Nigerian situation, is to divide this country. Let everybody go their separate ways. I don't care what they say. Look at these people that were saying Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. All of a sudden, everything.
Yeah.
You know what? That time Nnamdi Kanu was about. That's why when Nnamdi Kanu said, so excuse my word, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when he said that these people that holding these journalists in Yoruba land, they are the worst set of people in this life. Could you believe during his trial, so many of them were like online? But look at where are they now? If you want, you can't see them. It's only but few people like you and few other people. But during that time, you see a lot of them. You saw what happened. See, many of them are using that before even that day where we reside. Before I know it, a media from India already told me the separatist man so name was jailed, was life in prison. Both the people in the US, but the same day. But other than that, I've never had anything from CNN. You can never in your entire life hear anything about these guys from CNN or any of them, except those that are aligned with them. Al Jazeera, all those people that are, that encourage, Muslim world or maybe Islam, something like that. So my brother, we need to divide this country. Let everybody go their separate ways so that when I see my brother, I'll be happy. I don't want to, I was so scared to remain in that place. God set me free. If you see what people are passing through, you won't believe it. So the best option for
All
me
right.
and you is for us to go our separate ways so
All
that
right.
I worked with a lot of other minority country. Other minority people. I saw how they reacted to me. I saw how they behave. But when you work with these people that doesn't like you, excuse me, you can never please them. No Eastern man can please a Yoruba man. You can never please him.
Why
So
do you
far,
think
you're
so?
not okay. That's a good question.
Though we have
The
exhausted your time.
the reason why I said that is this. Never you aspire to be the head in the midst of these people, because I was to be doing fine working with them at one company called Slumbergy. What these people did, oh my brother, what is unspeakable, my brother. This is public now. It's unspeakable, and they made sure that I was removed from my position. So you cannot say one but two. The truth is the truth. But let me tell you the truth. The truth is this. These guys do not like you, but they act like they like you.
100%. Yeah,
They act
that's
like
true.
they like you. So
All
please,
right.
let everybody go their separate ways.
Yeah.
And most of our brothers in, all these people call, even when you come into a country, you say this guy is a minority. It's a wrong word to call a people minority. Let's say we have Biafra. It is Biafra. There's nothing like minority. I never hear one day that these guys they cannot produce. Like that man at Salvation Ministry. I mean, one of the pastors. The guy is
Just
doing
summarize
great.
it, sir.
Yes. So the essence of this is this. I thank God that America has came in, and I appreciate the word of God. Please let us focus by preaching this word. Tell the word, divide us, please. Divide us, let everybody go their separate ways, please. And if we can be able to achieve that, then we all will enjoy that African part of the world. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. We are fast getting close to the end of the program. Mr. Chibuzo, can you unmute yourself?
Good evening, Mazo Koja.
Good evening,
Day
sir.
one.
You are
Am I coming
speaking
out?
Arab. Yeah, you are speaking Arab.
Let them know where we are. We are all over the place, and we have seen a lot.
Where are you talking? Where are you talking from? Are you in
212,
Tunisia, Libya, Egypt?
212, 212,
Libya.
212. Red flag, Morocco.
Morocco. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you said that you were, I understand what you mean by that.
Go ahead. Yeah. Daba. My brothers, I don't know whether we love Nigeria or do we want to blot off that dirty country. This is a question we have to be asking ourselves. America is
Repeat
there.
the question.
America is there is not the problem. Everybody should be pushing. Let's get out. That is our brother that speak last night said everything. Let us be pushing. Let's go out of these people. Get big plan. I'm in their midst. Every time I enter some people program, I used to preach about it. I've had a lot. If you hear Arab, but when they understand that you are not a Muslim, they will cut off talking to you, those secret things. I've had a lot. I think Gumi is showing you people, they are still using it as a play. The white people, the white Arab that teach them those things, you don't know what they have in mind. And Gumi is doing what they need. What Arab want, both Saudi, all of them want, is what Gumi is doing. So let them not be looking at it. Let's unite. Let's unite. Christian genocide is over. It's not over. Even black people, I don't know whether they will hear. It's not yet over. Whether America come everything down and go back, they will kill. That's when the horror will start, self. Because you people have made what is going on in Twitter. They are not. The anger is on them. If America go back, Donald Trump, person will not be Christian, come no go there for that American seat. Christian go suffer for Nigeria. Yeah, why pie where? I'm going to deal because on when there's some media like this, and I say arrange Nigeria, America do this. Everybody should be debating. Let's divide Nigeria and pull out. Saudi Arabia, no Christian there. Saudi Arabia, no Christian there. Morocco here, no Christian here. And anybody Christian here, they never greet you. Before you see anybody will greet you, now just you go to convert you, so you know whether you go convert to be praying with them. As you not last week I went to the hammam. I think on Friday, last week Friday, I go to the hammam. That their douche they call hammam. Now before Friday, people are praying. The one came inside the hammam, saw me. They asked me why I didn't go to mosque.
Imagine.
To go and pray.
Asking me myself. You are in Arab country. Yeah, you have right to ask him. Anytime I travel to Arab country, I don't come out like that. So I mind my business. So you are in their country. You need to.
You travel. That we that you stay in here now. For how long have you been here? Over 12 years, self. Are we like you go and come back?
You are in their country. You are in. I don't have problem with what they are doing to you.
Not to get there. There is a choice be there. Can I remember? Because I don't know. I'm
brother,
trying.
I'm gonna match you. Be kedo bedo ye choka mbana kwan kedo bedo kwa na
Makabongo tileti, otieti, but
bongo
quite frankly.
All right. Look at what I'm trying to say is that you see, Morocco is an Arab country and Islamic country. You've got to obey their law.
Yes, that is true.
That is my own. You've got to obey the law of where you are. Like I stayed in Libya, I worked in Libya. They gave us so many instructions. To the extent supermarket that was close to us, they say if woman is entering, they don't enter there until the woman is out. But we used to see their men sometimes enter with women inside. We obey their law. I don't have problem with that. And that is why I'm asking for the partitioning of Nigeria.
Exactly.
So that everybody can stay in your country. If you come to my country, you obey my law.
It.
If you don't obey my law, you are in trouble.
I'm heading to. Yes.
You understand? If you come to my country, you obey. If I go to your country, I like one of the videos I did the other day, I was saying that anytime I travel to Egypt, I don't look for VPN to bypass the video call, because once you're in Egypt, you can't make video call. So I will not look for VPN. I would not like to violate their law.
Yeah.
I don't need trouble. I obey their law.
Yeah.
I will not even cough. I know that this country is an Islamic country before I came. You understand? So, but the problem with Nigeria is that in the same Nigeria, so-called secular state, you see some country will tell you don't enter with women. Some state will tell you don't enter with women in one bus. Don't do this. Don't do that. That is why we are calling for Nigeria to divide, because we are not one at all. So,
but the problem is that in Nigeria, if you go to their place in the north, in the same one Nigeria, they will force you to observe their law, to obey their law. But then they will come to your own land and defy your own law and use their cow to eat up your crop and kill you, put inside. Which kind of have that now?
Because we don't have sovereignty. We are different people.
So that is
there
the solution.
Must be a game of conquer.
Exactly.
That is why we are saying that Nigeria should be divided.
Simple. It's long overdue.
Simple as ABCD. Divide. Everybody should preach about the division.
Everybody
That's
know
all.
about
if you want to live, your generation to live.
By the way, yesterday I was told that the France attaché, like a military general, was coming to Nigeria yesterday, and this evening he's already in Abuja. So Nigeria is becoming a scramble one more time. So France is coming. Definitely, they might bring their soldier. Why are they doing this? They understand the future of Nigeria. They know Nigeria is going to. Wait, calm down. Calm down first.
Okocha, I know here you said French embassy. French what?
No, I didn't mean French embassy. Don't worry, I will repeat it. So everybody knows where the future of Nigeria is going. Everybody knows. I mean, this international community, they know that Nigeria is going to divide. I mean that the French attaché, the France attaché, let me say military general, is in Nigeria. So it was yesterday they told me that he will be coming to Nigeria today. And as I speak to you, he's in Abuja right now. He came to discuss military cooperation with Nigeria. They want the French forces to also to come to Nigeria, despite French forces collaborating with Boko Haram on all those things. So everybody wants their share in Nigeria because they know that this country is going to divide. You understand?
Yeah.
So the North wants Turkey because that is their interest. The Middle Belt wants America. The South wants America. France is coming. So many people are just, and the most important thing is that the world order is changing. The world order has changed. If you can remember the day, that was, is it 3 weeks ago, where Donald Trump hung the picture of Putin in White House? After that was a day, is it a day before they signed that agreement of peace board? There is a peace board, a peace something. They
board
initiated.
Of peace.
Board of peace. Thank you. So that is the end of NATO. That is the end of United Nations. People don't know.
Yeah.
The new world order has emerged. Russia, America is going to have an alignment. A lot of people don't know this. Now, after that meeting, I discovered that America now send message to Burkina Faso, Mali, that they want to do cooperation with them. Where do you think that game is coming from? Because they know that Russia is close to these people. The world is changing, but a lot of people are not understanding the international politics that is currently going on. So
If
what
you
I'm trying to
want,
say is that the world knows Nigeria is not going to remain like this. So everybody is now coming to share the meat so that maybe the neck will get to me, the head will get to me, or the neck will get to me. No, I'm telling you what is going on right now.
that's so
This
now,
might
that's so
take
it's supposed
another
to be
20
now.
years. Yeah, this might take another 20 years to happen, but
Yeah,
it is already there. The drawing board
but
is
they will
already
have the
there. It
base
might take
now. Let them
another,
build the base safe.
it might take decades again to happen, but the world already knows the future right here. So that is it. Thank you everyone
Oh,
for
Mazo Kocha, I beg, tell America to build base in Biafra land with Israel. Two of them, I beg, starting from today.
No, middle belt then go put the Benue area. Then go put it.
A lot of people are thinking that this thing is
They
going to
let
be
them
very,
go
very
to
sweet.
even my land itself. I'll give them to do it base in Oka.
But we welcome them. We welcome them.
Calm down so that you will not be disappointed. A lot of people think that this
it
thing
was
is going to be
gonna-
swift. A lot of people are thinking that this thing is going to be swift. It's just going to be urgent. No. This might take another 20 years.
At least
Mazo,
here
there's
be
something I
God.
would like to
No
tell my
problem. I not go
people.
give them problem. Even 100
No.
years,
Mazo Kocha.
then they for my
It's
land.
all right.
No problem.
It's all right. It's all right. Mr. Wimbo.
Okocha, he may not. Okocha, he may not.
Thank you.
You say it may take 20, it may take 1 or 2 years. You just never know. Because things are moving fast. Did you know? Okay, let me just say this quickly. I knew, like I said from last year, that Trump was going to get to where we are today, but I never anticipated that they will have a boot on the ground. So that is another level. That is, you can't even beat that because more of them will come. And anyway, we're gonna, by the grace of God, God keep us alive. We'll go watch and see what happens. Thank you, my brother. God bless.
All right, Mr. Wimbo. Let's have you before we close the program.
Yeah, thank you so much, Maze Kocha, and my Namoches that have spoken here. I don't know how far you know about the Liberian history, Mazo Kocha.
Little.
Okay, I was there. I fought there for 3 years, 8 months, and it was an American colony. Quite a lot of things happened there, But today, it's not those days. I think 1850 something, Liberia got their independence and so on and so forth. There was a base over there they call Camp Johnson Street in Monrovia, the center of Liberia. It was America that controlled it. It was when there were quite a lot of exploitation that happened there as at that time. It was when Master Sergeant Samuel Kanyado took over the realms of affairs from Tubman. That was the time America left that place. America was controlling virtually everything, and in return, they were giving them what they call short grain, long grain, perfume rice, and so on and so forth. But this time, it's not those days. Our people's eye has opened today, and if anybody is coming to exploit us this time around, I don't think that our people will accept it. I would like America to come into Nigeria and do what Nigerian government has refused to do. That is my own. I want them to come in and do what the American government, the Nigerian government have refused to do. And the reason why the Nigerian government has refused to do it is because you have elements of these destroyers, these Islamic jihadists in that government. They are controlling everything there. That is why you see the government having this lukewarm attitude in order to fight these people. And I asked questions while we were there in the 1989, 90s, 2000. Where were these terrorist groups? Where were they?
Where were these people that time? I believe that, you see, the army recognizes the slight unity of that country and they tried to micromanage it. And this thing exploded when Obasanjo was there. These 12 states now that have adopted Sharia, if Obasanjo said no to it that time, this thing would not happen. All these things that you are saying today will not happen. They would think twice in order to implement this thing. But he allowed them to do January 2000, year 2000. That was the time Ahmed Yerima of Zamfara State, started the campaign for adoption of Sharia. And today, you cannot ride or drive in one car in Yobe State, as poor as Yobe State. Go and look at the poverty level of Nigerian states. Yobe State is as poor as anything that you can think of. And these are the people that are now implementing the tenets of Sharia, that you cannot ride in one car with a woman. You can't walk with... What kind of nonsense is this? You see, I blame the entire old southern Nigeria. South, southeast, and the southwest. You people have allowed these people to have control, micromanage your thoughts and everything. And the only ones that come out to fight these people are the ones that they call terrorists, because they don't want competition. My brother Master, they don't want competition. They want to lord their religion. They want to lord their traditions onto our people. These are the people that I blame. You gave them the prerogative, you gave them the film, the audacity to do what they are doing. The old southern Nigeria. If you people have come together, stop this bickering, bantering within yourselves and stand as one, where is the northern Nigeria? Where is the northern Nigeria? If you say today that all the resources that are in the southern part of Nigeria must belong to the southern part of Nigeria, as long as they are good, it belongs to them, you will see they will be jittering. But our people are very, very cowardly in nature. I don't know the reason why our people are like this. And this is the reason why they are now poking your noses, poking your eyes, and try to stick their fingers into the mouths of the inhabitants of old southern Nigeria. I want America, and I plead that America will do the needful for those that Nigeria cannot see. Thank you so much, my brother, and may God continue to bless you and protect you for this kind of work that you are doing. Always I pray for you and your family that the eyes of the enemies, as long as you are speaking the truth and facts, incontestable facts as it is, that their eyes will not come to you. May God bless you. Love you,
Amen. Thank
love
you,
your
sir.
family, and God bless your listeners also. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Well, you see, people don't know what Sharia is all about. First of all, Sharia is principles and practice of Islam. You can't separate Sharia from Islam. They are one and one. So any Muslim who tells you that he doesn't want to live his life according to Sharia, then he's not a Muslim.
Do you think Nigeria should become a Sharia nation?
That is my ambition, and that is the ambition of every Muslim in this country.
So, as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia. So, as a leader, governor, chairman, president, you are expected to run your affairs with the dictates of Sharia.
Item 62 says National Assembly shall not make any law that affects Islamic law. This second schedule. So this amendment is against second schedule, item 60.
Well, you see, people don't know what Sharia is all about. First of all, Sharia is principles and practice of Islam. You can't separate Sharia from Islam. They are one